Are doing? What's going on? Welcome here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Man, when I tell you, this is so creepy. I have the creeps as I talk about it. We have some updates about Celeste being at that concert. We got the video footage of Celeste at the concert 2 weeks before she passed, got taken out of here by allegedly David. And everybody want to know, why hasn't he been charged yet? Why hasn't he been charged yet? That's all I hear. Why haven't David been charged yet? They said they treating him like a Diddy case. I don't know if you guys can remember, it was a while before Diddy got, put in prison because they want to make sure they got everything they need so they won't, fail her on no technicalities, but we got to talk about everything. So I need y'all to get up in here. I just ran up the stairs, so I'm kind of out of breath. Let's get these likes up. Hey, girl. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Esther. Hey, leave thou alone. How y'all doing? What's going on, LaCrystal? So please, if you guys can hit that link and come up here so we can talk about it, let's talk about it. And you see, her body, her torso, they say, was found in David's trunk. That's the Tesla. That is the picture of the Tesla. She was in the front trunk, her body. And they said her body was dismembered, like cut up to pieces. And he wrapped it up inside. He wrapped that body up inside that trunk, with saran wrap or something like that. And they said all the body pieces are not there, but also they said they gave the remains to the parents. So now the mama, she does have the remains of her daughter, even though it's in pieces. I don't know if she's gonna cremate it or what, but I'm sure she's gonna want to have a homecoming for her daughter. And it's sad because she haven't seen her daughter in years, right? She says the last time she seen her daughter was April of 2024. That's a whole year. She haven't seen her daughter. And to have to see her daughter like that, can you imagine your daughter run away and then to come back and just dismember? And man, David, what's going on? I got some other videos that are very creepy too. Did y'all know David said that he was gonna have no blueprint, like you're not gonna be able to find him? He predicted this, y'all. He said in 5 years, you're not gonna see him. He's not gonna have no digital print on the internet. I got that video footage too. And the music video, how he was chopping that body up and putting it in that trunk, and he said he has a different personality in him. They call him Tommy or something like that. And he said that's his demon inside of him. And he said sometimes his demon just pop up and he don't know what's up. And his demon start killing people. And then he said he got to figure out his demon crime, like he tried to figure it out. That's what he was describing in the music video. But people feel that, he was talking for real. He do got a demon inside him that just be popping on out, because it's very demonic for you to take that girl that's 11 and 10 years old away from her family. But guess what? They told me that Celeste, honey, they said her home is horrible. They said she was running away because she was having issues with her mama, girl. So what is the relationship between her and the damn mama and that brother? I don't know. But they said Celeste did not want to be at that house because that house was not a safe space for her. And it's kind of awkward as hell. I need Matthew. I need her brother to speak out. I need to lay eyes on Celeste's mama. I need to know, who are you? What is really going on with you? My God, I'm just waiting on that day. Why do y'all know why they haven't came out? Why the mama and the brother haven't came out and talked down, or express how they feel so they can rally up more support behind to figure this stuff out? And people are saying the police is keeping it under the wrap, But people say the reason why the police is being shut down because they're gathering up all the space. David and his manager, they left out that place they were renting. They was renting $20,000 a month, child. $20,000 a month. Ain't that a lot of money? Hell yeah, a month. That's not including the electricity bill and the car insurance and the car notes. That's just what he was staying at. And he was renting that. He don't even own that. Who they got money, right? In this economy, what they doing? I guess making music. I tell y'all, I need to get in the closet and start making some damn beats. But why is that manager continue to protect that man? You know what I'm saying? You know, something up with that. The manager protecting him, he's quiet. David family is quiet. The mom and daddy is quiet. David brother is quiet. But I need y'all to look at this video about the concert. It is creepy boots. She's up there just with, and she was with David brother. They said David brother oftentimes was around. I want to see David brother behind bars too, because David brother knew what was up. Everybody around David knew what was up. Okay, they knew what was up. How you doing, my
I'm doing
all?
good. I'm
My all,
doing good.
you doing good, my all? My
Yes.
all. Before I
Yes.
start putting in video, what you think about that? Can I get y'all to like the video? I keep on asking and begging. Damn. It's 42 likes. Can we please get the likes up? My all, you see how they got me begging?
Yes.
You
I
see how
see
they
it. I
got me
see
begging? That ain't right. Hell.
it. Y'all support him, man. Hit that like and make sure
Yeah, hit
everything's
that
up on
like
it.
button, man. Shit.
But
Go
check this
ahead,
out.
Ma. What's up?
So I'm a part of David's Discord channel. And
Shut up. I'm glad you here.
look, I'm gonna tell you some stuff that's not being presented and it's getting overlooked due to the fact I've been a member for over 6 months now. I'm gonna speak on it like the way it is with no filter. David was bullied in school. He got jumped by a group of 10th graders in the bathroom that caused him to get 6 stitches above his left eye. And that's facts. All this can be looked up. So not to try to take the blame off of him, but at the same time, he dealt with a lot of trust issues. Uh, it caused trauma. He was like very scared in public. Like him performing on stage is another way him to kind of vent. And it's like therapy, music. That's why when y'all hear what he's saying so dark, he's just speaking of what he's suffered, what he's been through. And Celeste with her, she they been on Fortnite. So while they were gaming and stuff, she pursued him, wanted more than what he was given. And no, not saying like it's cool and anything. He knew her age, she knew his age. But he announced to her several times that she would have to take on some new responsibilities in dealing with him due to the fact of, with the situation, age difference. She was okay with them circumstances too. Not excusing the behavior, but I'm gonna tell you not something else. This is true too, by the way. She slept with his younger brother. That right there, that's something that's not gonna get brought out to I don't know when, but it occurred, and that's what caused the rest and the rest. And there ain't no camera on that Tesla due to the sound system, the speakers that he got in his vehicle. The camera was removed, so that's that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna let you, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you
I want you
respond.
to stay here. I
Huh?
got a whole bunch of questions for you,
I know.
my all.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
My all, hold up. Rewind the track. And I'm glad that you came up here, my all. My all. You said Celeste was fucking around with David little brother? Hello? Did he say that?
I said it happened before. It happened, and when it was called out, how I know because I was in the chat and I spoke with someone real close to David's brother, and it happened, and they both confronted her. It was a time they both confronted her. She lied to his face, lied to his face. But I'm not justifying any actions, but same time, you gotta understand when he wears that blood, you gotta think anybody that wears a blood pattern on their actual appearance, shirt wise, that's pain that they felt within and they want to show the world. So it's time when he said, I could look you in your eyes and I could still look past and see all the lies. This was his first love. This is the first time David ever loved to see that distrust of sleeping with his younger brother. that would drive somebody crazy. I ain't justifying it like I said, but
I
I
know you're not justifying. You just telling how
yeah,
you feel. Don't mind the people in the comment section.
yeah.
I'm trying to get closer to the case and understand. So I'm not coming here trying to judge you or nothing like that. I'm trying to get a little bit of information and more insight so I can understand. So don't mind people in the comment section. Just talk to me. So go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, with that him being with all that pain inside, he calls the blood pattern shirts because he's wearing his pain on the inside, outside. And when she did that disloyalness to him in his head, that's when she physically, her whole the memory is still gonna be there, but she died long ago when that happened. So that, from my understanding, she was still going to his shows. The reason why y'all see her in the crowd, she wasn't allowed backstage with him no more after that happened.
Mm.
But I'm about to head out because I got
Uh-uh. I got so many questions. So who
all
is
right.
Gus?
Uh, the one who got oh
Yeah, is that it? So she was dealing with three men. What is what? Who is Gus? What is David's younger brother name? Is he Gus?
no, he's not Gus, but so what's your question?
Okay, who is Gus? Do you know? Tell me who is Gus. Is that another boyfriend that Celeste was messing with, or you don't know anything about Gus?
No. With Gus, she was never messing with him. She wasn't in a relationship with him.
Got it. Because in the text messages all over internet, they were talking about it was another guy she was talking to named Gus. Okay. So what happened to the baby? Was she really pregnant?
See, with that situation, it was that's for the anime because y'all understand with the text that y'all are seeing, he also was making his own anime, so that was just for entertainment purpose. She was not pregnant, from my knowledge. That was just for the skit. So there's an anime, and he was going to play characters with certain situations that kind of resemble to her. So I see where the connection's coming from, where everybody's linking, oh, it's the baby. He was speaking of a baby, but it wasn't an actual one.
Got it. So it was a baby with his skit, but she was never actually pregnant.
Correct.
Okay, we need to clear that up because everybody thinking she had a baby, and everybody was like, "Well, he killed her because she had a baby." But you're saying it more led to the betrayal. So tell me this: they said this song was created 3 years ago. Does the song connect to what happened to Celeste? And when did Celeste sleep with his brother? What when? Where is that on the timeline?
On the timeline, okay, look. So I don't know the exact date when it happened, but I know for a fact that it happened. And only one who really know the exact date is David's brother and David himself. But I know it happened, and that was the real reason why she was no longer backstage with him and in the crowd. And there's another photo of video. It's like a 5 second video somebody recorded of her crying, and someone zooming in, and he's walking the opposite way while he's on stage. She so that's why I say it was time that they wore visibly together, and when that after that happened, you'll see it turned to, your biggest celebrity crush comes in town. You're following them. Not, I wouldn't say she stalked him, but she was not prevented by her own parents to go into his shows, his concerts, anything. She ran away multiple times. I must throw that in there too. That wasn't the only time she ran off for a guy. She had this ongoing issue. Like she was, I'm not saying I know exactly what's going on at home, but I know for the fact that she was constantly leaving home and not coming back for weeks and days.
Yeah, I get it. She's a trouble girl because any girl that's obedient, they will stay with their parents. But for her to continue to run out, that means she's troubled and she don't want to be at home. That's very clear. So, do you think it's possible that David brother could have did the murder? I mean, is David little brother, is he still in love with Celeste or did they break up? What happened to them?
accountability is a big thing that happened. This, I think, Celeste, she's the face of when you don't hold yourself accountable for your own actions. Stuff like this happens, and he told her crying doesn't fix things that you do. So, like I said, it's this is bigger than what we think. Like this not the last time it's gonna happen. This type of stuff's gonna keep happening.
Got it.
It's the
What
way
type of
life
stuff?
is. Life
I
is
understand that. Are you saying the stuff that's going to keep happening is a betrayal and people killing their lovers because they feel betrayed? Is that what's going to keep happening? Man, I lost him. Damn, damn, damn. He didn't. Oh, I lost the lead, y'all. Listen, people on my chat, my fan base, when y'all have somebody that's coming forward and being honest and vulnerable, you cannot judge them. You got to let them vent, child. Y'all don't know how to get information? Hell, you know they looking at the chat, getting all nervous and shit. The best thing you could do is just be quiet and let them listen. And I know a lot of you guys, you're not going to get it because you're not in that world. They have a different universe. They're young. They're in a different generation. They in a different aura because of the game in a Fortnite, whatever they're in. So you have to go into their world. So when you want to get information, you can't come with your perspective because that's not their reality. You guys live in two different worlds. So just keep in mind, anytime you want to get information and you want people to open up to you, you have to be careful how you come off. So that was very insightful, and I'm so glad that he came up, and I'm glad that you had the courage to really just speak about it. And I believe that he knows way more. He's closer to David. He's know David mentality. We don't know David. We don't know his mentality. We up here trying to search for stuff, and he knows way more than we will ever know because he's close to those individuals and he know how that works. But man, did y'all know that David little brother was involved? Press 1 if you knew. Press 4 if you did not know. Honey, this is breaking news. This is breaking news. And I'm not, leave that alone. Can you listen? If you got to be my fan first. You got to be my fan before you a mega fan, because you keep on screaming mega, mega, mega. That turns off my subscribers. So you're not doing me any justice when you screaming out mega. Keep that shit on the down low. We don't need to know that you're a mega. Don't be proud of that. Keep it on the down low. Okay, keep it discreet. Just like how megas want to keep the rainbow flags out of sight. I don't want to know you mega. Keep that to yourself, okay? Yeah. Fucking up my views. So feel free to hit that link. I want to know what you guys have to say about what she just said. The little brother is involved. And do I believe it? Yeah, I think it's very much a chance that Celeste start messing with David's younger brother. They're more closer in age. And when you're dealing with a troubled girl, she has no loyalty to her family, because she kept going away, that she's not loyal to them. So you know, that's just how I see it. I do feel like he was honest. I think he was vulnerable. I think that he was trying to get people to see from his perspective and saying that, that will cause a man to snap if you cheat on him with his brother. That will cause someone to almost take you out of here. And a lot of men, they have that mentality. I'm not saying it's right. He's saying it's not right, but he's saying that, once you do some betrayal stuff like that, then, you know, horrible stuff will happen. But what I have to say is this is a child. How could she be responsible if nobody never taught her to be responsible? How can she know accountability when she's still a child and she's just trying to figure herself out? She don't even know who she is. And that's why, David, you should not get into relationships with a child. Hello, David, why are you getting your feelings involved with a child? They don't know who they are, David. David, that's really crazy for him to even get involved in a serious relationship. He shouldn't even look at her like that, let alone get involved in a child. She has every right not to be stuck with you and do what she wants to do. She's a child. She got to learn who she is. If she's coming from a troubled place, David, that means, you know what? The only reason why I'm running to you because I'm desperate. It wasn't because of you, David. It was because she was dealing with hard life with her family and she was looking for a damn escape. She needed a friend. She needed a brother more than she needed a lover. And sometimes people have this idea, well, I got to portray as the lover in order to get help because if I don't portray myself as a lover, then nobody's going to help me. So, shit, she was in survivor mode. And I don't know what happened in that home. I don't know how her mama was. I don't know if her brother was touching her or something. But clearly, she didn't feel safe at that home. She didn't feel safe at the home. And David, and he said that David, he got beat up by a whole bunch of people in high school or whatever. Well, David, why you ain't make a video about slashing those people? I can understand. Okay, David in the music video, and he throw the whole football player bus, and he become a hawk, and he just throw that damn bus off the cliff. You know what I mean? Boom. You know, giving out his frustration because all these guys bullied him. You know, make a music video about that, getting your strength back, you know? And that could have been a nice video, and you could have made it more light and stood up for people that deal with that being bullied. But for you to become the bully, David, and to take Celeste out because she's a child and you talking about she need to be responsible and accountable. She's a child. She don't know shit about it. Who taught her that, David? Did her mama teach her? Hell no. And you just don't automatically know stuff like that. It takes time for you to understand who you are, what you want out of life, and what's going on. And David, you got her from a horrible situation. She's desperate. She is desperate. She don't know who she is. She's troubled. Shit. And it's sickening that a lot of you are getting in a relationship with troubled people, you know? And I don't think that's right either, because clearly if you're troubled mentally, you're stressed out and you feel obligated to become or do stuff to be in this relationship so you can get a certain need that you need versus just being yourself, you know? And some people like that power over people's head. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's a child, but oftentimes, you know, these people do not see them as a child. David does not see her as a child. A lot of these grown men do not see these girls as a child. They see them as a grown woman or a woman of age or someone they can groom, someone they can make their own, someone they can mold and clay to be their own. That is their idea, you know. And if this story is true about what David brother was sleeping with Celeste, and she kind of broke it off with David to be with the younger brother, and that's why we saw her up screen with the younger brother, and she was not allowed backstage anymore with the younger brother. I wonder, no, how do David feel about his younger brother? So did he kill his younger brother too? Is his younger brother still alive? Can we check out to see if the younger brother's still alive? And if the younger brother's still alive, I want to know, did the younger brother and Celeste, were they still going on? The younger brother, how do you feel about David being allegedly taking out your girl? Huh? How do you feel about that? Or the younger brother, did you do it? Did Celeste was cheating on you with another man? Because they say she's hot. She's hot. She hot to try. Was she cheating on you with another man and you was like, fuck it, I'm about to take your ass out? Maybe it was David little brother. And David little brother knew that video was out there. He said, well, I'm just going to be the mastermind and I'm going to replay that music video. I'm going to leave her body and I'm going to make it look like my older brother David did. Because clearly the younger brother don't give a damn about the older brother David. Okay. How could you do that to your older brother? You're supposed to look up to him. Look like that. If this is true, the younger brother is jealous of the older brother. Ain't no way your brother He's doing all this creative stuff. He's looking out for the family, and you're going to go smash this individual. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the younger brother has a hatred, jealous towards the older brother, if this is true, and could possibly pin it, or maybe they both did it. Maybe they both, went together and did it. Who knows? But definitely something is freaky. And do you think if the younger brother did it, is the big brother David, is the reason why he's not coming forward because he's trying to protect his brother? He's trying to conceal this from his brother and protect his brother? I don't know, honey. It's so many different ways, right? So let's get these likes up. Honey, we have breaking news. But I tell you one thing, over here at the Messy Sweet Spot, we always have breaking news, right? We always get an exclusive interview. Press 2 if we always get that breaking news, right, y'all? We sure do. So hit that link, come up here and tell us what you think. All right, so let me look at these videos that I have prepared for you guys. This is what everybody is talking about. I'm so mad he done cut me off. I really wanted to talk to him.
We may now know the last time Celeste was seen alive. There are some crazy new updates in this case. So video resurfaced from one of David's concerts in Silver Spring, Maryland from either August 23rd or 24th of this year. In the video, David looks up, makes a heart gesture with his hands, and points at someone in the upper level. And when people took a closer look, they realized that that girl looks very similar to Celeste. And the person...
All right, so this seems like this was Celeste and the brother. So I'm assuming at this time, this is possibly when Celeste and David, little brother, they was creeping around, but David didn't know then. Maybe David did not know then. And let's listen back. When was this date?
In the video, David looks up, makes a heart gesture with his hands, and points at someone in the upper level. And when people took a closer look, they realized that that girl looks very similar to Celeste. And the person next to her looks a lot like David's brother, who was known to go backstage with Celeste to...
See? That younger brother always with Celeste, so they was freaking off. And she's a vulnerable, she's a trouble girl, and she's hot in the pants, She wasn't no virgin, or she wasn't saying like I want to wait for marriage or nothing. She was out here in these streets, giving it up. So it is possibility that she could have been with him, It is definitely possible. I can understand the attraction because they're more younger age, and David always working. He always doing all this stuff. And you know, and this guy behind the scenes, the brother, is always around her. Now the guy that called, he said, with the blood on the shirt. When did David do the blood on the shirt? When was that? Was that recently? Can you guys tell me when did David do the blood on the shirt? Let me continue on.
The concerts. Now, it hasn't been confirmed, but if that is Celeste, these are the last photos of her alive and could narrow down the timeline of her death before she was found 2 weeks later. They also said Celeste came from a troubled home, ran away multiple times.
Did not tell y'all? Did not press 7 if I told y'all she came from a troubled home. I'm not the only one saying this. Everybody's saying this, child. Okay?
Reported missing at least twice. In 2024, Celeste's sister even asked her to review surveillance footage at a liquor store to retrace Celeste's steps after she ran away. And she was able to be on her own because she had multiple fake IDs, so she could appear much older. And David...
Shut up. This girl had multiple fake IDs. When I tell you she was a troubled child, and honey, she was rebellious. Going around here with numbers of fake IDs so you can get into clubs and do what you want to do. Honey. Ooh. Did y'all have fake IDs too? Press 1 if y'all have fake IDs. Press 2 if you ain't never had a fake ID. I don't know if I had a fake ID. I think I did a fake ID when I was like when I was 19 and 18, I got a fake ID to pose like I was 21, but I didn't get a fake ID under the age of 18. I snuck into like after hour clubs, because after hour clubs, they really wasn't, they wasn't carding that much. But yeah, but let's go.
Manager apparently broke the lease at the house where police had raided. It's apparently riddled with cameras, but apparently only the tenants have access to the footage. Rest in peace to Celeste. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
So these are photos of Celeste, and you see her standing, and you see how her legs are. Her legs are like this in this photo as well. And then her legs are also like this. There is a video recently of a child standing next to allegedly David's brother at David's concert in Silver Springs that was held on August 24th of this year. Right there, they're showing, like, let me see if my finger does it. That's Celeste. Do you see her legs? So for anyone who's like, oh, how do we know it's really her? That's really her, bro. Because that's what she does with her legs. So then that tells us from August 24th to September 8th, I believe that's when she was found. That's when she must have died. Intuitively, I got September 2nd. I believe she died from alcohol poisoning. I believe...
Hold on. Did she just say she believes she died of alcohol poisoning? How she come up with that? How she come up with that? I don't know, honey. Press 1 if y'all heard she died from alcohol poisoning. It's people just saying anything at this point, right? I ain't hear no report said that, but I guess it's how she feel. And that mega dude, I told that mega dude to be cool. Didn't I tell him to be cool? See, I didn't block them as a user, y'all. Okay. I done blocked him. Some people are saying he needs to be on timeout. Child, I done blocked you. The mega dude, I don't know what is up with some of you mega people. Why can't you just be normal and just be cool? Y'all got to be so loud. You got to just be known and seen and heard and want to just start a ruckus with everybody because you ain't at peace. Be peaceful. Be loveful. You know what? Be with Jesus. You know what I mean? You don't have to do all that. It don't cost for all that. Making people feel uncomfortable. All right, so I'm going to continue to play.
The alcohol poisoning wasn't intentional. I'm also getting that David is the one who dismembered her because he was not only obsessed with her, but was also obsessed with knives. And what I'm picking up is that soon what's going to come out in the news or will be found is a phone call, like a leak of a phone call that is talking about her being dismembered.
Everybody start scrolling, bro. It's a new video on David. And I'm just about to tell y'all right now, this man clearly wants to go to jail.
It says we got blood to what? You got blood to spill all over the new car seats that I'm sleeping on. You don't know me. Child, this case is crazy. I got some ideas in my head. Do y'all want me to run y'all my ideas that's in my head? Because you know my head be running. Press 7 if y'all want to hear the crazy ideas that's running in my head right now, okay? Listen, we don't know what's going on, but I'm starting to have ideas. Gigi, what are you thinking about? Okay. Girl, if she don't have no parent guidance, she's out here by herself, wilding out. She's attaching herself to David because I guess he has money. He's so infatuated with her. But what if she was getting essayed by one of his bodyguards or one of the higher ups, a manager or something? You know what I'm saying? What if something else centers her? Because she can't stay her ass still. She's always jumping. She always doing something. So that could be it too. And it could be David, or they could make it look like it was David. You know what I'm saying? What if David is the fall guy and it's somebody else behind the scene that actually did it, but they redid his music video? Because the music video that he did, Homicide, that was 3 fucking years ago. That was 3 years ago. And she just died, the past month. So... unless David's like, okay, my music video I did 3 years ago, or the homicide shit, I want to reactivate that. Or could it be somebody else that clearly know David and close to the situation and did it to make it resemble David? I don't know, child. That's just a thought I had, you know? That is just a thought I had. But Irene, are you there?
I'm here.
How you doing, Irene?
I'm good. So I've been catching lots of little clips here and there from everybody, and it from what I've seen, the last time they saw this girl at anybody's concert was back in August. And I'm saying because, he was, it was like in the States and out of the States. Obviously she couldn't go out of the States. So August, I'm thinking, is the last time that they saw this girl. Also, there's also saying that maybe she wasn't dismembered. What if she was put in the trunk the way she was, but like after time, when your body starts deteriorating, then your limbs come off, like naturally. Because the coroner never said dismembered.
Mm. You know what I want to know, Irene? I want to know where did they kill her at, Irene? Because
It's a good
they
question.
didn't kill her in the trunk, right? They ain't
Well,
kill her in that
but you know
trunk.
what? There was no blood. There was not a whole bunch of blood everywhere. She was in a bag. So I bet, and even people are saying that the last time that they saw her, well, she was at a concert with his brother. So who's to say that maybe the brother didn't do it on the way back from the concert and then just put her in the front?
Right. That
So
could be
he
a
could have like strangled her or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's how most guys do it these days. But
But did you hear the new tea, honey? One of the guys from Discord, mind you, this is one of David's close fans, right? Because they're all kids. You know that, right? So now
yeah.
the kids are speaking out. I talked to one of the kids, girl. The kid told me that David brother was effing around with Celeste, and David was recently heartbroken by that shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
guess what? Now, what if she was pregnant and she didn't know who the baby daddy was? That would be a good
But
reason for him to do that.
I asked him, I said, so what's going on with this pregnancy? Was she really pregnant? They said no. Her and David, they do skits, and that Fortnite stuff, that was all a part of their skits that they do. You know how YouTubers, they be doing skits,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
be fighting, like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your butt, you messing with my
Yeah,
baby
like that
daddy.
Ash
They
Trevino
were,
stuff with that
yeah,
boy
they were
Junior.
doing skits.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if the public took somebody's skit from YouTube and actually thought it was real?
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
that would have been the second time, because the first time she should have been had a baby if it was by what they were going by.
yeah, because that was a while ago. That was like last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was exactly like last year's. But I mean, so that's what I'm saying. And her weighing like 70 pounds, that would be because her body was deteriorating after time. Your limbs are not, it's like if we died and we were straight and like no one messed with us, yeah, it would look like our limbs were attached, but they're not at that point. So no one necessarily said she was dismembered. And the mainstream media has been going with that, knocking all these keyboard warriors that they speak of, and knocking everybody down for saying that, but they're the ones that put that out there first.
They always be lying, right?
Yep.
You can't trust them. So let's
It's
plan this
true.
out, Irene. So do you believe? Okay, if they wrapped her body and put her in the trunk, to me that don't sound like she died in that trunk. She died somewhere else. What do you say?
Well, in that video clip that they have her in the crowd at one of his concerts with his brother, she's wearing a black tube top and leggings.
So you're saying she's wearing the same outfit that she died in?
Yep.
So what are you saying? You think she died at that concert?
I think probably after that, the brother might have been the one to having to take her home, and he just probably strangled her, put her in a bag, and put her in the front.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So, okay, how does David react to this? What does David do to
Well,
this
of
news?
course he's sad, but what can he do? He can't really say much. He's messing with a little girl.
That's true.
I
So
mean, because even if he's innocent, at the very least, he still be messing with little kids.
that is true, girl. He should. Why he messing with little kids,
Because he's
Irene?
homeschooled and he didn't have no training. He didn't like really get out there and have that social
Ooh,
experience. That's why.
right. And he was raised really religious, and the religious folks, they don't in the Bible, it don't say nothing about child predators.
Yep, yep. They don't, and that's what they did back in the day anyway,
They
too.
did that back in the day, but a
So
lot of
it to him
religion people,
it was not no, you ain't breaking no laws. Like, I mean, that's what they used to do, and that they say that that's how they're trying to make it be again.
yeah, don't ain't the religion group they call the Mormons, I think.
Yeah.
They big on that, right?
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
the ones that
and
be having all them wives too.
yeah, and then in Africa, they said Nigeria, they used to have child marriages in the
Mm-hmm.
Middle Eastern, and they're trying to bring that back.
That's why they try to speak on all these women that have more than one body or whatever. So they try to get them young. That's why they get them young. That then they won't have to worry about that.
Yeah. That's why the government Trump is reducing a 14-year-old, they can try them as an adult. They saying they're gearing ready to make that law how they used to do, child marriage where a 14-year-old can get, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, and
married.
there's a big reason why the media keeps on saying 15-year old instead of 14 because the law changes from 13, 14, and 15. So there's a bigger reason why they keep saying 15 years old because everybody knows she was not 15 years old when she died.
Yeah, she died at 14. And
Yeah,
you would think a media so big as these companies, they would get it right. How can we get it right and they do it wrong and they continue to do it wrong on purpose? That
right.
don't make sense to me.
And why is Interscope so quiet still? And why is a manager on private? I mean,
Why is the manager protecting this and like he's helping them and they both moving together and stuff like that? Like that's kind of awkward. Why haven't David came out to say condolences to
yeah, or
Celeste?
even pay for the funeral. I mean, at the very least, you're still responsible in some kind of way for this.
Yeah, but I guess he want to be in denial, right? He's just going to say, "Well, I
I
don't know
mean, if
her."
I was her, and okay, and I am kind of, but I'm not kind of knocking the mother because, first of all, how you not going to go to? I understand you don't go to the one of the vigils because it's not close to you, but then they do a vigil in your neighborhood and they tag you on Facebook and everywhere that they can to let you know this vigil. And you don't even go. And it's one thing to say, "Oh, I don't know nobody. I don't feel comfortable. I'm grieving." But you can take all that money from a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
I think
What?
you have some responsibility to be there and at least thank the community for what they did and helped you bury your daughter.
Right. Um Yeah, you talking about the mom,
Hmm.
Celeste's mother. A lot of people say the Celeste mom is a mystery, and a lot of people don't trust Celeste's mother because people are saying she knew about it. Some people are saying that they feel like David paid her because they said David was known for paying people to
Yeah,
be
and
quiet about
I
this.
think you're right about that. But also, it makes me be like more shame on you, Celeste, because why would you? I've heard that she's undocumented, and that's the reason why she's out there being so quiet and not talking to anybody. Now, why would you put your mother in
Oh,
that position? Why would you do that? Because look at all this now. Your mother can't do this, she can't do that. She's scared. She don't want to go back because her kids are American, but
shut
she's not.
up. Shut up. She's undocumented. She's an illegal immigrant.
Yes, so I'm thinking that that
No
is the reason why
way.
that's why
No
she's not
way.
answering nothing.
And maybe that's why she really couldn't fight it, right? Because
Yes,
if
that's
you're a legal
exactly it.
immigrant, you'll probably be scared.
And she only speaks Spanish. So, I mean,
Shut up. And that's why she want to keep a low profile.
but it still don't make sense that how come you don't go to the cops first? You call TMZ. Why?
I guess to TMZ to get the word out.
To get the bag too.
You really think so?
I mean, I think so because why else would you not? I mean, anybody who don't know English, they're going to call 911 first. They're not going to call TMZ first.
But you're scared that the 911 gonna bring ICE with them. Shit.
Well, shit. I mean, at
'Cause
the end
you
of the
know
day,
they
it's
be
still your
asked
kid. I
at
mean, and you
911, they ask, what's your name?
she don't have to give her real name. They don't ask you for your ID.
Oh, well, she probably don't know because I'm thinking you got to give your real name because everything is recorded. And I'm thinking if you lie on the 911 while it's being recorded, you can get in trouble for that.
And not just that, she can ask the brother to do it. The brother had his hand in everything else, trying to be there, be her daddy.
Really? Well, if he was being the daddy, he failed at protecting her.
Because he met the boy.
Yeah,
He
he
met
said he
David.
met him one time in that text message. But do you
Yeah,
really think that was a
no,
text
and he
message?
said he tried to go to the cops. He said he tried to go to the cops, but they didn't listen to him.
Mm. But do
So,
you really think those text messages are real? Because I kind of looked at it sideways. It just seems so convenient. And then it seems like, okay, Celeste brother is going to talk to a stranger out of nowhere. And then he's just quiet. He's not talking to anybody else. And he's just talking to a random stranger in text messages.
okay, so I'm on there. Hold on, Gigi.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna bring you back up.
Yeah.
Stay right there because I still want to talk to you. Okay, I thought I done lost you. I'm glad you're back.
No, I had to go do something real quick.
You ain't
But
even let me go. You let me know you just hung up on my ass.
oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Hey, look,
you know I
I
got
apologize.
abandonment issues. Hell,
No, I'm sorry. Look, it won't happen again. I tell you that.
thank you.
But somebody had wrote me something before I got off too, and somebody else brought a couple things to my attention.
What they say?
And I is it this ain't got nothing to do with you, but it's the fact that now like the backlash it's coming full throttle. And my whole thing is if we're gonna hold David accountable for his actions, everybody in this got to be held accountable. And due to the fact that Jay-Z name is not being brought to full flat, and SZA when she said, "Oh, I needed a person like you in my life when I was younger." What do y'all think she meant when she told David, "I needed where were you at? I needed a person like you when I was younger."
Now you throwing me for a loop. How
No,
did
I'm not
Jay
throwing you for a
Z
loop
and SZA get involved?
because yesterday she had canceled her show in Canada that she was gonna have him open for her. She canceled it yesterday.
Hold on, because I didn't know this, all my. So you telling me something different. So
Yeah,
SZA, you talking
no,
about
they're
that?
friends. They're friends. They're friends. We could just that's all right. That's
Oh,
public knowledge. SZA and David, they're good.
I
They're
didn't.
good
Okay,
friends.
thank you, but I didn't know that. So
Oh,
SZA and David is real good friends. I didn't know
yeah,
that, and they're connected to Jay Z too. Jay Z
yeah.
is in this.
Jay
Ooh,
Z, he
hottie.
knows of this due to the fact that they had it's videos and you can see proof on Instagram. Beyonce and Jay-Z were at a Paris Louis Vuitton show and they were waving at David. And you know, Jay-Z's not just gonna wave at you. Jay ain't just waving at any old body. I don't care if he walked past Lil Wayne type sometimes, but for you to wave with Beyonce, both look and stare and wave at him. So, you know, and with SZA, you know, with her canceling shows, now it's like everybody's turning against them. That's what it's feeling like.
Yeah, I think everybody is. You know they all fake. So you right. They said David opened up for SZA in her concert. So you right. SZA and David was real close friends. I had no idea about this. My goodness. And you're saying, and I know Jay Z and SZA are real close because Jay Z, SZA, and Kendrick Lamar, don't they do a lot of workings together?
Yeah, they work together, you know, Rock Nation. But it was times they had conversations. Like Jay-Z wanted to sign David. Him
What?
signing
Shut
Interscope
up.
pissed. I swear I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
I know, but it's shocking me. So, keep going. I just be getting shocked. That's all.
Yeah, so everything I feel like everything happened for a reason. Him choosing Interscope happened for a reason, but
Why?
it's
Because
just
he wasn't getting along with Jay Z?
now it wasn't getting along. It's once Kanye even said it. Once Jay-Z wants you or he see license of you and you're not trying to go under his label, he will tear you down. It ain't gotta be physical, but he's connected. Understand? He's connected.
So, do
So
you
if he
think that Jay Z felt, okay, David, you don't want to accept my offer? You ain't gonna make it no way. Because do you think that Jay Z is behind it? Just like they say Jay Z was behind Aaliyah downfall. They say Jay Z was behind Tory
see, I don't
Lane
see, I don't want to put
downfall.
Jay-Z down for it, but I'm gonna be real. A lot of people in the industry knew about this situation. he's open to many people. So it's an inside thing. It's public knowledge now. This stuff been going on, but I feel like it's the fabricating to distance yourself without showing like you knew what was going on from the start. Interscope, they knew from the jump. Rock Nation knew from the jump. SZA, she knew, and that's why I brought up when she said, "David, where were you at? I needed someone like you around when I was younger." Now y'all put that in y'all mind state.
So
Someone
basically,
older
this
than
is what I'm getting. SZA wish she was 10 or 11 or 12 so she can have an older guy like David take her in to be his girlfriend.
give him an all. Yeah, he broke down what he gave himself to her and what she did to make him, you know what I'm saying, go hard like the way he did and did what he did, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I just feel like a lot of people are overlooking a lot of stuff that's in our face. Like it's a whole industry that knew what David did, but still was going to cover it like just for the music satisfaction sales. That's why he's still one of the most played Spotify people right now on Spotify. His plays are tripled. So he got one of the hottest, you know what I'm saying, listeners right now. And it's just generation, you know, the kids coming up. You could meet anybody on a Discord or a Fortnite chat. I can go on Roblox right now and we can connect and talk. Not saying that that's okay, but it's just the fact that this communication is able for anybody. Like you can be anybody, and that's another thing. The virtual realm, virtual world that we know of, that we see, we don't understand. Your actions really can cause a whole trigger of events. This is just one example. So when I said earlier, this is going to keep happening. This is just one example.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but did you know that Jay-Z used to like dating young girls too?
Oh yeah, but
Okay.
him and R. Kelly, you know, and
Yeah,
that's why
so
I say
it's not.
it's not just the artist. He had a whole crew with him, tour, you know, management, assistant manager, same way David has. He has an entourage. You know, you anybody on tour doing shows, you have an entourage. There's somebody close that's gonna speak to you. Somebody knows what's going on, and at the end of the day, your job is just to please your artist. You don't care how it is, even though it goes against your morals, your doings, or what you represent in life. You're gonna just please your artist because at the end of the day, who's the star? What does he want? I gotta get it. Who does he want? Oh, let's go get her. She's that age. Okay, cool. Y'all just kind of keep it on low. And that's why when she said what she said on that live, and he's like, "Oh, we got to cut this off. We gotta delete everything." The fact that it was open, they was already with each other. The world seen them together, and it was getting normalized to the point where I can just stay on Fortnite. I can vlog. I'm a big artist. I'm a celebrity, and I still have fans. And that's what's keeping David above a lot of artists. His fans, they don't see him the way that y'all want to put him as a PDF file. That doesn't matter to them because they look at it like a man with money and power and respect gave this ungrateful child something that she would never been able to be introduced to unless she showed some type of open mind, saying that she wanted to spend her time with this and she was going to be okay with his lifestyle for what he is and still show responsibility. And she lacked that. And that's how I'm telling you, that's how his fans are looking at it. They don't look at him as a monster. They look at him as a person who showed heart and cared. And now this is the things he get.
I believe you. I don't argue with that. I believe that that's how they see them. I think that a lot of men see it that same way. I hear a lot of men talking now, the patriarchy and the red pill, and they're talking about how they will date a young girl as long as she's on her period. So I don't, with everything that you're saying. I'm not, arguing that. But I did want to talk about the blood on the shirt. When did David do that? Was that really recent or was that a long time ago? Also, I want to bring to your attention the video that's going around now of Celeste at the concert. They're saying that was 2 weeks before, I guess that's the last they saw her. And people believe that she died that night. But you see, David, he's giving her a kiss or something, while she's with the brother. So what are your thoughts about that?
The kiss, that right there, I'm gonna be real with you. That was the kiss of death right there. Like he showed her
Really?
that affection. Because one thing about David, he didn't really like showing affection in front of people. But when he did that, that was a different side of him. She was like I told you, she died before she actually died in his eyes. And this
Right,
just
I
going
get
from
that.
messages from, he was the admin. I'm gonna be real. In the Discord, that was David. He was the admin. Now, who runs it? I don't know. But it's still being ran to this day, and it's updated to the point of literally 30 seconds ago. But he was the admin at a point in time. So that's why I say the blood that what I told you what it represented. It represented the pain that he suffered and the pain that was on him that he couldn't hold in no more. So that's why he said he wore his blood from the inside outside.
I know, but tell me, what date was that? When did he start doing those blood shirts?
Oh, the blood shorts, they came just, I'll say a little bit before I'll say around August.
August when? So it came this year.
Yeah, for sure. This year.
Okay, so August, do you think this came out
Same time
after?
the same time the caskets starting to get pulled to the shows.
So was that in August as well?
Yes.
So all of this is new.
Yeah, this is new, but this, but I'm saying people that know him been knowing that he's been dealing with so many issues. This is just one thing. He's been dealing with so much stuff over the years, and I don't know. I just find it crazy. As soon as he hits the peak of stardom, becoming successful on stages with SZA, with likeness of everybody. It was even a point in time he had a repost from Doja Cat. So I just find it's just crazy how one man's pain right here that he's facing today could have been the cause of his rise, and this might be his fall at the same time. Because I'm gonna be real, when they changed the admins out of the Discord, it was no longer him. We thought he did it to himself, because that was something that he built from ground up. He built this from ground up. For him to leave it, that shows something. So I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't be surprised if he do
Well,
what
let's
to
not do that. Yeah, let's not say that.
yeah, okay.
But
Okay.
people are saying, no, no, no. It's been years when he did the romantic homicide came out. That was like 3 years ago. So we know that is not a correlation to the death. So people are saying you're wrong. So can you clear that up?
About what?
I don't know. Are you trying to say the homicide song is a correlation to her death?
No,
If it is,
that song is old. That's an older song, but that song they're trying to correlate due to the fact that the resemblance of the car. That's the only reason why people's bringing. That's why it's relevant at the moment.
right. And
But that
it
comes from
does
anybody
sound like,
who's into darkness. Anybody that's into darkness is going to, they relate to that type of stuff. So it wasn't that, oh, he was talking about her when he did that. It's just a lot of events triggered him to, get to where he's at today.
so
Nobody
that
wakes up
three
like that.
years ago when he was talking about, I guess, being betrayed, have he been betrayed those 3 years ago? Was it another girl besides Celeste?
I'm not sure about it being another girl, but I know he was jumped in high school due to one of the 10th graders claimed that their younger sibling was being, spoke to. I can't say he touched her, but they did say he was speaking to someone's younger sibling, and that's what caused the beat down inside of school to cause him to go to homeschool.
Got it. So, how old was this younger sibling? Was she 6 years old?
I wouldn't say. I couldn't say exactly how old she was, but I just know one of the guys, the words that was going around in the bathroom, that he was trying to mess with their underage sister. They didn't say how old she was, but he was beat up in the bathroom
Do
by
you
those
think
guys.
she was since he was in 10th grade at that time, do you think that the sister was in 7th grade, 9th grade, or what? And you're saying because he got beat up, that's what triggered his homeschooling. That's why he went to
Yeah, he didn't
homeschool.
want to. Yeah, after getting jumped, not too many people want to go back to that, and having that label tag on your back. Yeah, you really can't really come back from that. You can't just go to school and just transfer a different school. Homeschool was the best route in his parents' eyes. I wasn't there, but I just know what they were telling me. So they were saying it was a beatdown. He had 6 stitches, and he confirmed that. But I don't know how old the girl was, but so that's why I say it's an ongoing thing. So it's not that he's a monster. What caused him to start acting in these ways? So and like I'm gonna say, some dudes don't see age. They never had a childhood themselves. So that's why they relate more to a child. In video games, who plays those most? Child. So
Well, a lot of these
I,
grown-ups play a lot of these games too now, so I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah, you're right. But it's just I don't know. If you could relate to someone, you have similarities, that right there is enough for a relationship.
But
Not
what
saying,
did
oh,
they don't have what similar they don't have nothing similar.
how they didn't have nothing similar. They were both into
Tell me
streaming.
what they're similar. Okay, they're both into streaming. So why didn't Celeste? Did she have her own streaming account? Why was she hiding? Why was she on a secret account? Why didn't she have her own? Why didn't she have her own streaming set up? Why wasn't she playing it on her own where we can see her and she was building up her own fan base?
Because
Why did it
David
come
introduced
off
it
like
to
it
her.
was a secret? Huh?
He was streaming prior to, when he was doing the monologues with his Fortnite. He would show us highlights, and he would play custom music or his music on it. And his videos are doing hits. He'll drop a video, 2,000 views at the same day, type stuff. So his attraction, that she didn't have that fan base behind her. Like, rest in peace to her, but she wasn't that exciting. I'm gonna be honest with you. She was not that exciting personally. You can
Well,
see,
you never got to know her because she was always hidden.
but my thing is, if you can run away and you can go find a man, you can throw your thing on somebody, you should be able. You have way more time to make your own platform. She didn't have it. Everything was off of David. She was just surfing his wave. I'm gonna be real. That was her saying, because it's not he's hiding her. The fact that they weren't here for you. They weren't here for her. He was the star. It was guys. It was guys in the chat when Dave went live and said, "Leave that little girl alone, bro. You're better than this, bro. Hey, bro, get you a bad." Dudes was trying to sway him away from that just because all what could happen. So
And
it's
it
not like,
sounded like he didn't want to because he couldn't control a baddie. He couldn't really rise up to the occasion. Seems like he had to get with a child so he can have more dominance and control. Because he dealt with insecurities about himself.
yeah, insecurities, or you could just say maybe it was just you could say love at first sight or spar of a moment, like that. I can't tell you how he felt when he met her. She can't tell you how she felt, but it was something between them that we wouldn't see. And for our knowledge of, we're taught that age is this and a man should never mess. We got these self things that we're taught at birth, or just the American norm of what legal age and all that. You got to put yourself outside of that and
What
just look.
do you think it was wrong? Do you think it's wrong for an 18-year-old to entertain a 12-year-old?
I feel like a lot of this stuff is wrong. I feel like these
I
TV
know,
shows,
but I don't want you to deflect. I just want you to be just straight up and just answer the question.
do I feel like 18 and 12 is wrong? I
Yeah,
feel like, yeah, I feel like it is wrong. It ain't right. It shouldn't happen. But
got it.
the fact that it will happen and it does happen, and in this situation, it happened. So we can't speak on right or wrong. Now we gotta kind of put pieces together, trying to put the puzzle together. At the end of the day, they were both human beings. This is a human thing. So,
Yeah, but
you
do
know,
you
the
realize
feelings,
when
I know.
you're 12 or
Go ahead.
13 mentally, you're not even in a space to make those type of decisions. When you're talking about to be in a relationship, do you know how serious that is? I mean, that's a lot
Did
to
she
deal
know?
with.
Look, I'm
No, she
alive
did
still.
not know because she's a
See, that's what I'm
child.
saying.
She's
See,
a child. She don't know.
he-
She's naive. A child don't know what they're
okay.
doing.
So,
That's just like a baby putting their hand in the fire. It burns. That child don't know. So that's why they need guidance to say, stay
so what
away
do you
from
say?
this.
Okay, when a child puts their hand on the fire, I've heard of parents putting the child's hand on the fire to burn them purposely.
Now,
So
why
was
would
this
you want to do that? That's abuse.
not? I wouldn't do it, but I've heard of parents doing that. They say, you know what? You can yell at someone, don't touch the stove, don't touch the stove. Then you know what? I'm gonna sit back, let you touch that stove. You're gonna say, it's hot. And you're gonna
No, I
back up
don't.
away from it. I'm
Yeah,
not saying you wouldn't personally. I could tell by the way your reaction, you wouldn't do it. But I've heard of parents doing that, and not saying David's a teacher or life lesson guide, but he's kind of the blueprint of, you know what, protect yourself at all times and know who you're dealing with, because this type of stuff can happen. So this could be a wake up call to her.
what will call to who? Who is her? Are you there? My all? There they go again. Man, they're cut off on me real quick in the middle. A wake up call. I guess he caught himself, right? Well, these are the inside. We are seeing the inside of people that follow David. That is a David fan. He wanted to speak out, and I think he wanted people to see um, his perspective and the David crew perspective. And it seems like they want to make it like she has to be accountable because she betrayed David. So David retaliated and killed her, and it's her fault because she should have never betrayed David, and she hurt with David's feelings, and that is so hurtful because you played with somebody's feelings because you cheated on them. I don't understand this ideology that you guys have. You guys are so obsessed with each other. Um, People are going to make mistakes. People are going to disappoint you. That does not give you cause to take a life because they decided to move on or they broke up or even if they cheated on you. That does not give you right to take somebody's life. And I guess David and his music was about being obsessed with people and being obsessed with the idea of love to the point where if it disappointed you, you will want to kill it, you know? And I just don't agree with that ideology. And I just think that it's going to be a lot of killers out here with that mindset. Is that why the guy kept on saying, it's going to happen more often? Y'all, but listen, you better tell your daughters don't get in the relationships. Man, you better not get in these relationships with these dudes. They gonna kill your ass. You better leave these men alone. I keep telling y'all, leave them alone. Man, uh-uh. So hit that link if you guys want to come up here. I love when you guys come up here. Woo, that was interesting, wasn't it?
Your own situation, bro. Like, this is an unreleased song, by the way. Why do you keep making music pointing out to crimes that you have done or allegedly being accused of doing. Generally, what's wrong with this dude, bro? Jesus Christ. I've never seen, bro, I swear to God, I've never seen somebody make so many songs and do so many videos of themselves self-incriminate.
All right, Major Paper said it's deeper than love. Well, Major, can you come up here and hit this link? Can we talk about it? Can we get an understanding, please? Okay, let's get an understanding, okay? Please, Major. Major said it's deeper than love. Talk to me about it. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I don't want no love that's going to cause you to take somebody's life away from here. I think you need to keep your love, keep your heart. I don't want your heart. Well, I already got my own heart. Why do I need another person's heart when I got a heart of my own? That don't make no sense to me. But let me continue to play.
Like, oh my God. Again, I comprise all evidence of bruh in the link in the bio for people that need to catch up and don't want to look through the series.
I am back once again with a new update when it comes to Celeste Hernandez and David. Yes, y'all, I have been seeing everything, and there has been a possible sighting of Celeste Hernandez at a concert with David. There have been so many people that think that this girl up on this right-hand side at David's concert on August 23rd in Silver Spring, Maryland is Celeste. I'm not gonna lie, it is hard to tell, but some of these pictures that are coming up from these videos from this show does look very similar to Celeste. A lot of people are pointing out that this girl is wearing a tube top, and it also appears that she has a bracelet, a yellow one, like in Celeste's autopsy report. People are so convinced that this has actually been sent to the LAPD for them to possibly try to go back and find out if this is in fact Celeste. And there's two things that people are pointing out about this show. It appears that David during this show knows who these two people are. Not only that, you can also see in these videos, they are wearing some type of like backstage pass or something.
All right, so we got Major Paper. He done popped up. How you doing? I invited him up here and he done popped up. Now they said when it's deeper than love, that's when obsession comes into place.
No. This is a serial pedophile. Like,
okay, let's say
dude,
petty for the YouTube.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But this okay. So in order for you to make music about something that haven't transpired yet, you had to premeditate it, right? Like you had to kind of think about it. This is a super talented artist on a prestigious record label. So if you writing music about something that we obviously see eventually transpired, then it had to be somewhat premeditated. That's first. Then this is somebody who may have been I'm not taking up for him. I already said that I don't, he is that, what they would say, petty is that. I'm not taking up for him. Just want you to think outside the box. Still there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right, so if you have a certain level of success and you got a deep secret, you're gonna have people in this situation who may blackmail. You may experience different things, blackmail from families. We heard about other cases like this where guys were trying to hide their secrets and covering it up with money and things like this, right? So to avoid that, to end you, because a blackmail, things like this can go on for years and years and years if you don't nip it in the bud. So once you get in your mind, okay, now and then you're an artist, it got our attention. I didn't even know who David was before all of this scandal. So you're drawn to the music, you find out he's been talking about it the whole time. So it's premeditated. Then the deed finally happens and people now we digging for the facts. Okay, well, it's a timeline. Who gonna be crazy enough to write all of this stuff about what they're gonna do and then do it? Why haven't the police made an arrest in the case? I don't think that he was able to do all of this by himself. It's a conspiracy. He got a group of people around him. They all invested in his success. You're a next level songwriter. Like, you can't escape the fact that this man is a gifted songwriter, and all of his views and clicks and things like this, all of it reflects such prior to this going on. But to make it connect with the people, to make his name stand out in the news, to put a name with the face, with everything, make everything correlate, it's not the first time that we've seen a very violent scandal involved with people who very able to cover it up. So when I posted the first time, different names came across about different artists from Elvis Presley and all of these different things that happened to transpire. So this actually not the first time. So it's supposed to happen. It was a whole play from the beginning. He didn't accidentally make all of these songs about doing this. It had a history of this, being covered up, she been running away, coming back, running away, coming back. He knew what he had to do to end the blackmail and everything else. And also he knew he had enough people in power to cover it up for him. So I'll go on tour. If I leave you in the hands of killers, did I kill you? If I leave you in the hands of killers, did I really kill you?
Yeah.
I knew what was gonna happen to you, but I didn't physically have to do it to you.
But you still did it.
I'm not saying I'm not taking up for nobody. I'm just leaving it open to the mind of how it happened.
I thought you asked me a question. I was just answering. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like, I didn't physically. I know I'm involved. David is involved, but David didn't pull all of this off by himself. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you.
I don't think he actually killed that girl. He didn't have to. He didn't have to kill her. If it's known that I want her out of here amongst a certain group, or that she has to go, and people is invested in it, we got to know there's people in the music industry that don't really care about. It's some wicked people out here in the world, just period. So we all invested in this scandal, and this helped. David got one song that got 248 million views. One song. His clicks, his engagement on social media went up 200%. It's people that's on the back end of that they don't care about the girl, being honest. So, I mean, David didn't do all that by himself. He's guilty, but he didn't physically do that. He didn't physically do that. That's why the police haven't made an arrest. His alibi rock solid. He was out of town. But he know what happened. He knew what was gonna happen. It's like he only want to know so much. Because then you become involved if you know everything. If you know, he didn't have to know. Just let the right people know she got to go, and then she gone. Just as simple.
Well, do you think he's going to get charged for messing with her, or how will they prove that he was messing with her?
No, because they don't have her whole body. They don't have her whole body. And then what do you do with, just say people who actually did it, they did whatever they did to her before they got rid of her body. So you got multiple DNAs in the mix now, possibly. Then they never said they had a whole body. They said they had a head, torso, and limbs and everything like that. I bet you they don't have her private areas. Why we already know is PDF involved. So, and then again, who knows what they did to her when they had her passed out, or they overdosed her with fentanyl. It's not hard to kill somebody these days. In a very peaceful way. I don't have to shoot you. I don't have to do nothing. I just poison you when I know you like to get high, or use drugs. You got to think outside the box. Everybody, you want to point the finger at this person, but he didn't act alone. There was a conspiracy to kill that girl.
So you think he gonna get off?
Yes, he's going to get off. It was designed for him to get off from the beginning. This is not about him going to jail. This is about him becoming a big star.
That's breaking news, Major. Hold on. I got to trip out on that. Did y'all hear what Major said? Hell no. Did y'all hear that? Do y'all believe Major?
You might disagree with me.
Wait, Major, let me do this. Shit. Press 1 if y'all agree with Major. Press 2 if you don't agree with Major. You think Major, man?
I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just telling you. I know how to think outside the box.
Major, I know you're just giving us your opinion, but for my show, I gotta carry. Hell, just let me carry. Okay.
You can carry.
Go ahead.
Like I said,
let me.
No, this plan been executed. It been since he started making music. Think about it. He started making music knowing that this was gonna happen. If just consider what I'm saying. He started making music knowing one day this girl gonna be gone. I'm gonna make a whole lot of music about it. It's gonna be every time I go live with her, it's gonna be a scandal. I'm gonna keep the eyes on me. That's what this is about. This is the big picture. They don't care about the people in power in this industry. Do not care about the regular people. They honestly, I hate to say it, they don't care about that little girl. Or they wouldn't enable David to be able to hire her in the house and do it. They wouldn't even sign him to a record label knowing he had scandal on his name. It been known. They showed the Discord chats. They showed all of these things. The people been knew. I'm an older man, so I remember before with social media when R. Kelly and Aaliyah thing was going on. Everybody knew that R. Kelly was trying to marry that girl when she was 15, and even though they had separated when she died, the secrets died with her. So who could have saw opportunity? R. Kelly, I know you want her out of here. I know you because she imagine the power that a girl who got your secrets, imagine the power that she have over you when you that level of a celebrity. And then you got all of these people who behind you, like, we can make a lot of money off you. You just got to get this scandal off your name. How much you willing to invest to get this scandal off your name? Okay, then boom. Next thing you know, Aaliyah gone.
Hold on,
You know
Major.
what I'm saying?
Hold on, Major.
I'm just saying.
Major.
Hey,
Now
now.
you say R. Kelly, but they told me it was Jay-Z because she rejected Jay-Z.
All right, so we got several people with a motive, several people who wouldn't really care what happened to her, right? You got one person because of the secrets, you got one person because out of sheer jealousy, then you got a bunch of people who just want some money. They don't care about her either way. When they looking at, man, he said $5 million. Man, $5 million was you get to looking at her, she don't even look, she you know what I mean? It's like $5 million on her. Like, come on, we just don't say nothing, just look the other way. You talking about a lot of money. The people who at the top are billionaires. You see what I'm saying? You're talking about a lot of money that could trickle down to get rid of this little problem. You know what I mean? It's not the first time this happened. You know how much people invest to cover up a secret if it's deep enough? A lot. They'll spend a lot of money to cover up the right secret. This is a lot of money. These clicks and streams and these generating billions now. It's serious business and it's scandal. I did not know who David was before this happened. I don't know if y'all did, but I sure didn't. I know who he is now. I know all his music. It's super talented, but he got that don't necessarily connect with the audience. You can be a great artist. All them people that have been on American Idol, them good singers, you don't see them no more. And not all of them, unless they was Fantasia. Even some of them got scandal on their name. Jennifer Hudson did boom, her whole family. And then next thing you know, she a dream girl. This ain't the first time. It's a lot of depth.
It sounds like you're saying this is a sacrifice so he can get bigger.
You said sacrifice. But that's what it looked like to me. If I'm allowed to
let me ask the people, do y'all believe that David had to make a sacrifice like you hear people do with the conspiracy so he can get bigger? You know, they say in order to get bigger in Hollywood, you have to kill someone that's close to you or sacrifice them.
You got to kill something you love.
Offering. So press 7 if y'all believe that's what it is. Press 10 if you feel like, nah, I'm not with that conspiracy shit.
Hey man, I'm just saying, like, I just put the pieces together and tell you what it add up to be. We can go on and on about people who entered the industry and then death came and then they was able to get past Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg had Murder Was the Case, made a whole project about Murder Was the Case. And murder was a real case on him that Snoop ain't been in no jail. That was just the setup that was to make sure I got everybody locked in on this music. Because when y'all hear it, you're going to love it. It got scandal attached to it. It's like a good movie. That's all it is to them. It's art. Even though it's so connected to reality, that's what they want. That's what said it can't be fake. It got to be so connected to reality. It's not the first time. Snoop Interscope. You know, like I said, it's not the first time. You just gotta know it when you see it. You gotta know it when you see it. He's not the first artist with a death connected to his name that got past it and went on. Just watch and see. You gonna see. If that black man killed that girl, he would be under the jail already. Her body in the back of his car, and he ain't in jail. He ain't got that much money. He ain't that yet. He trying to get to be that. All these rappers got death on their name. NBA Youngboy with all that death on his name. How you think he got there? Boy can't even rap. All that death and trauma and reality mixed into his rap. Boom, a star. David's super talented. Then you put the scandal on there. Boom, R. Kelly. That's a difference. Snoop Dogg. NBA Youngboy. The more you willing to give, the more blood you willing to shed, the more they're willing to reward. You better pay attention.
Damn.
And they're not hiding it. They don't even hide it. You see the demonic energy in the music. You see the demonic energy in the world, period. They're not hiding it. You get more and more blatant.
I tell you one thing. Listen, I tell y'all one thing. You got me paranoid, Major.
Don't be paranoid.
I got a cousin, she about to blow up in the rap industry. And I'm like, God damn, I hope that hoe don't sacrifice me. So listen,
Oh Lord.
if y'all got somebody in the industry, you better hope they don't sacrifice your asses, okay? I'm just saying.
Hey,
Somebody said the younger the sacrifice, the more powerful.
okay. Somebody hear me.
Yeah,
Somebody
that's
hear me.
Prophet Master.
Come on now. Just people just turn the other cheek or look the other way, act like it. But how many it been going on? Somebody told me about somebody named Phil Spector. I never heard of. But Phil Spector got a deep story. If you just, just go look it up. It's out there. It happens. Elvis Presley was messing with an underage girl. Like, come on now. It didn't happen. And they end up being the biggest stars with super scandal on their name. Jerry Lee Lewis and all this stuff. They've been doing it.
Well, some people say that the reason why they haven't arrested him because the police, they just want to make sure they got all their T's crossed and I's dotted so they won't lose on a technicality.
Okay, well, what if they lose to him fleeing and eluding? I mean, if you're an artist, he got enough money to buy a plane ticket, right? So just on the strength of that, they'll want to have good hands on him. If once they got, but listen, if the girl's body in my car is not enough evidence to convict, what could they go find? They done been all in the house. What could they do? They got phone records. They got phone records.
Tell me this, since you know
All right.
so much.
All right.
Since you know so much.
I know a lot.
Why did they put the body in the trunk? Why did they even have the body attached to David's car?
Because they want the scandal on David. They want you to think he did it. They want you to think he did it so you can go listen to the music or you can go to do all the things. That ultimately this ends up with you being a fan of David. They want you to think he did it. But they know they got it set up where he did not do it. They don't have no proof. They want you to think he did it. They want you to think he did it. And the average mind who don't think outside the box gonna say, oh, he did. He gonna throw his whole life away over this little bitty girl who did da. Of course not. Of course not. And you got billionaires that's not even gonna let him do that if you listen to his music. The dude making amazing music. I'm telling you. And even though it's sick and psychotic, is really, you'll see he got a strong following of people. People was heartbroken when they got this story. People was like, I can't believe my favorite art. Go read the comments. Read the comments in David's music from 4 months ago. They in love with him. All his videos got millions of views. That's just not my flavor of music, so I didn't know. But he's not a scrub in music. He's really good. They want you to look. Why did Snoop make Murder Was the Case and then beat the case? Why would he even say Murder Was the Case if he knew he was gonna beat the case? Why would I tell on myself in the music and then go to prison for the rest? That's stupid. When you want to get away with something, you don't talk about it. If I'm talking about it, oh yeah, I did this and did that, and then the police investigate and boom, I ain't do it. I was just trying to get y'all to look at me. I'm trying to get y'all to look at me. I didn't say he's totally innocent. I said he didn't physically do it. It's a conspiracy. They conspired to do this. That's all.
Even in the middle of his concert?
Yeah, so all the money, guess what? When you completed this mission right here, them streaming numbers gonna be so much he ain't got to go on no concert. He going for concert for money. And then don't nobody want to go to his concert when he got this scandal going on. Who gonna want to go and he bring caskets and stuff? It done got creepy now. He bring caskets on stage anyway. Now that we know why he been doing that, we ain't going to no concert. We ain't buying them bloody t-shirt. We ain't doing none of that no more. So now the concert over, we just the check for this sacrifice, and he got stupid streaming numbers. So for people to be so appalled and uprooted about what's going on, them numbers up 200%. I promise
you. Think them numbers can be scams? You know how people do with these numbers.
They are scams. They are scams, but people love scandal. Right now, them numbers are organic, I believe. Them numbers real right now because people love scandal. Did you go back and listen to any song after you heard this? Did you go back and kind of familiarize yourself with David after this, or was you already into his music?
Nah, I wasn't in his music, and I'm still not in his music. I listened to 5-10 seconds, and I just didn't like the
Okay.
vibes. You know,
It's
it's all
creepy.
that
It's creepy.
depression shit. I'm not in. That's
Right.
not who I am, so I can't relate.
But what I'm saying is you clicked on something that you wouldn't have never clicked on if a scandal wasn't attached to it. He got you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he
You
got
didn't
my
have to
ass.
like it.
He got
He
my
got
ass.
your click. He
Yeah,
got
he
mine
got my
too.
clicks.
You see, and
I didn't
well,
stay
we ain't the only
long,
one.
David. I didn't stay long, but I did click.
Yeah, he got you. That's all he wanted. That's all he want. He wants you to look at him. There's some sick people out here that don't care about that. These folks don't care about death. These folks so desensitized out here, they don't care about death. So
Now,
they
did
looking,
you?
oh wow, this guy, oh, it's creepy. Why you think he got to market out? He said he literally sells white collar Oxfords with blood stains on them, and he sell them. He sell them. He wear it in every video. That's his merch. It's sick people out here. It's gory people out here. So why did he even have a market? And now, guess what? Those people that like that, oh my God, he really, you know what I mean? People, listen, Jeffrey Dahmer got a fan base. Jeffrey Dahmer had a fan base, and girls, he had all kind of stuff going on. As sick as he was, people that like this, people that like that, people that Ted Bundy and all this stuff. Like, man, please, these people be some of the most famous people in the world after they did some of the most heinous crimes. You know this. You know that.
And the shirt he's selling is
Look it up.
I know, but I'm just trying to put it together. The shirt he's selling is from him killing a lover of his girlfriend, and you want to wear that shirt?
They wear it. I'm not gonna wear it. I'm not gonna wear it, but they wear it. I
But
guarantee he's selling.
what's next? Shit on the shirt? Shit on the
Hey
shirt?
man,
Not on the
they've
shirt?
been. Guess what?
What?
Hey, I feel the same way you feel. It's all weird and creepy, but I know what I see when I see it.
Oh my God. Now we had one of David's fans, and I still have him. I'm gonna bring him up, and I might have you to talk to him because I think that might be an interesting conversation too. But he tells a tale that Celeste was sleeping with David's younger brother, and David felt betrayed by that.
Ooh, that's all the more reason. That take away my hesitance to do something to her. Anyway, that's if I know, somebody could have just sprung the idea to me. But now that's in this form of betrayal, stuff like that. I already knew that. They'll manipulate a situation like that. So it'll put the coldness in your heart. So when we got to do this, you don't care no more. It put the coldness in you. Yeah. Then we show you other girls. Look, man, don't worry about that. Look. And then look at her. We got a picture of her. Look, she was in the party. Look what she was doing in the party. While you was over here, we pulled you in the meeting. Look at her. She over there. She looked like she drunk and she passed out. Oh man, look, that's your girl. Oh, but I tell you what, I got this girl. She gonna be on the song with you, and she's amazing. Look at her. Here she is right here. Okay, and now your coldness. Now you like, dang, okay. And I still got to get rid of this girl. She blackmailing me anyway. And then I got all these other things going on. Man, this she look just like Celeste. Damn, they go another one look just like her. They go another one. They didn't fill the party up with girls that look just like Celeste. And
Now,
so
what do you
now,
think?
like, listen,
I'm listening.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, what do you think about Celeste's mom? They tell me, Major, don't tell nobody I told you this, okay?
Uh-huh.
They tell me she's illegal immigrant and she's
Okay.
scared. That's why she didn't make the police phone calls. That's why she's not active because she's scared her ass gonna get deported when Trump find out.
Right, but also that Celeste been sending her money every month to keep up. Celeste, you know what I mean, been sending her money. They've been keeping her mouth shut the whole time. So why would she say anything up to this point? They're giving her $5,000 every week and they're taking care of the bills and bought her a little house and put it. Why would she say anything?
Well,
I don't
from
get it.
her brother said he didn't know.
Her brother knew. Her brother said that her brother been saying that he knew the whole time. And the thing about it was they couldn't get the police to push any further in it. And he mentioned other dudes that Celeste was messing with. So just take, I don't know the girl, but just take perhaps that maybe she was a fast little girl. You know what I mean? And she met this dude on social media, and all of these things transpired. I'm sorry. All of these things transpired. I mean, but like I say, it's deeper than just a heartbroken dude killed a girl. I promise you. Not with all that on the line.
All right. Now,
I agree with him. He said
now,
some real stuff.
all my, your audio is so messed up. All my, I don't know what's going on with that. Sound like you coming from Mars. All my, can you try that again? All my,
Hold on. Let me
yeah,
fix my audio.
yeah, fix your. Now, all my major, that is one of David fans. He's been in Discord with David for a while, so he was given his perspective, even though a lot of the people in the audience didn't, they live in a different universe. I'll say that.
Right.
People look at it as, oh my God, that's a child. And he was telling, in his world, they don't see her as a child. She made her decisions and this and that. So,
Okay.
you
All
know,
right.
you got that going on.
And it,
But some people feel like you cannot be a fast girl because you're a child. So they still have you in a child.
I mean, that's what make you fast, being a child, trying to live faster than your age is. So you can't be a fast adult, but you definitely can be a fast child. How's that? I don't understand. The whole point of being fast is ahead of your time. You're a little fast. You need to slow down and be a kid. So you have to be a kid to be fast, right?
Well, you make a good point how you said
Oh,
that, but
oh, I'm confused.
you're not going. Okay.
I'm confused.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, until he's come back, what? So you feel like it's just gonna be a frozen case and nothing? How is David gonna, I guess, survive
Okay, who
this?
killed
What's gonna
after
happen next?
they investigated O.J. Simpson? Who killed Nicole?
Oh,
We'll switch to her.
OJ.
Okay, so even though he was found not guilty, even though they didn't have enough evidence we still feel like we know who did it, right? So
OJ.
so what happened with that case? Is that a cold case? Is that it's going to be the same kind of case that was? It's going to be the same kind of case as any other ones. You see what I'm saying? What happened? Like I said, they do it different ways, but they doing the same thing. OJ made how much money you think OJ made after that murder? After all everything said and done, everybody who said his name had to pay him something, right? He made way more after football than he made playing football. You think?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
LaCrystal said you clock Big T with that one. They loving you. You starting to convert them because they would, they really feeling your perspective.
Okay, then. I'm just saying. I have to. I don't. I know better than to trust everything I hear. Like I know how to read between the lines, and I've been a 20-year-old dude before. Like, okay, I think about this. If you 20 years old, right? The dude is 20, right? So that means he's probably been having sex with young girls because he was a young boy, right? He was 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Then he was in high school. So however old he was when he started, he probably have more experience with young girls anyway than he would with grown women, right?
Well, they said the reason why he got homeschool in 10th grade because a guy found out he was messing with his younger sister and they beat
Uh-huh.
him up real good in high school.
Let's
And
go. I didn't even know that.
his mom took him
And
out of high school and
and he's
homeschooled.
small. And he's small.
Yeah,
He's
he
small.
real short.
Okay. So then boom. So if you real short, girls and the tall guys. If you real short, you gonna mess with the little girls who ain't quite got the same mentality as a grown woman, and you're gonna take whatever you can get. If you get skipped over, you 5'4". You're gonna take whatever you can get if you get skipped over. So he been messing with little girls. Like I said, he been messing with little girls because he ain't had no choice. He was a little boy. And once again, I'm not taking up for him, but I'm just saying he could have been a very experienced PDF, right? By the time he's 20. If he started when he was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. So why
Okay.
did he fall in love with her? Why attach yourself to a child that is not responsible, that's in a desperate place? She's not in a good place because she's running away from home.
That's all the more reason, more control. Yeah, if you had a history of getting girls and losing them, now I'm rich, famous. I don't want to. The problem comes when you start losing control. And the girl started realizing, oh wow, I can get him to give me $10,000, or I can get him to do it. You start losing control. You a little bitty boy. Who knows what his success rate was before he became famous. So then, if you done lost a few little girls and you done had some bad experience and got beat up at school and all of this stuff, okay, now I'm in control of my situation. It's just like the little dude to grow up and be a police officer. Now I got some power. But that's all you got experiences with the little girls, and then you 5'5", like you a little dude, and you only 20. You only 20. That's why I say I
So
can tell what he probably guilty of. But and that's all of it. But I don't. And then the girl, it was already said that the girl was 14, bigger than him. He even said in the song. I
what did
never
he
thought you
say
would
in his
fall.
song? What did he say in his
He
song?
said he never thought that she would fall off. You taller than me. You bigger than me. You gotta listen to his song. Listen to his song called "My House Is Not Home."
Mm.
Listen to his songs. He told what happened because he knew what was gonna happen. He ain't Amadeus. I mean, he ain't Nostradamus. He knew what was gonna happen to that girl. He knew what he had to do to get. He said in the song, "We both know what I have to do." Listen to his song called "Ghost," where he says, "He may have you, but I have your ghost." He said, "You, we both know what I have to do." You gotta listen to the music. He know what he had to do. He told
Child,
you.
that sounds some creepy shit. I'm leaving the
Listen,
house.
all you gotta do is stay prayed up. You
So
ain't gotta run
why didn't the girl, what did Celeste not listen to the songs? Okay, why can you get it but she didn't get it?
because she don't take it serious because she's sitting right there with him while he making it. She know he like gory stuff. She know he's a gore core artist. She ain't taking that John serious. That's what he do. That's the job. That's what the label want him to make. It's the label that got 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, every violent artist you can think of. They want him to be violent. Dr. Dre, these folks want to hear some killing and shooting. They want to sell some records now. So you do gore, sad, suicide music. Okay, how real can you make it? Now you got this little girl blackmailing. We keep giving you money. You got to keep giving to her. They calling the police, asking questions. Come on, bro. We got to get rid of this problem. And we're gonna sell these records at the same time. It's not hard to figure out. These folks don't care about that girl. These folks don't care about that stuff. Messing with kids.
Mm. Well, one of his fans said Jay-Z already knew that he had a little girl in SZA because him and SZA was real close. Because SZA, he was opening up for SZA. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that. I don't trust her either. All of their music is demonic. Jay-Z had Foxy Brown when she was 15. What he care?
Mm.
Jay-Z then was tied in with Aaliyah too. Remember? Who killed Aaliyah? She was with Rockefeller when it happened, but shoot, you think Jay-Z would take some money from R. Kelly to get rid of Aaliyah if he can give rap it? You gotta think now. Jay-Z
Right.
ain't known for having no heart now. Jay-Z shot his own brother when he was 12 years old. Did you
He
know that?
shot his own. No, I didn't know that one.
Look it up. Jay-Z shot his own brother when he was 12 years old.
Why did he shoot his brother?
Over some jewelry.
Really?
Look it up. You ain't gotta take my word for it.
No, I'm
Just
gonna
remember I
take your
told you.
word for it. I don't want to
Just
look it up.
remember I told you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what? So the mama, we not going to hear from David mother or the father. They're not going to speak out. They're not going to distance themselves from David.
They paid up. They're gonna have they were gonna distance themselves from them, but they paid up. They're gonna get paid. They're gonna get shut up. They like you said, they're legal, don't speak English good. They couldn't control the little girl. They don't want that crucifixion. They're gonna get paid to be quiet, and it's gonna be in their best interest because they're gonna get crucified regardless.
Mm.
And then it's gonna get played like, we're gonna have some respect for the family, and we're gonna be sensitive to them in this time of need, and we're just gonna send our condolences because they are victims in this, and they are not to be treated like whoop de whoops and blah blah blahs. But we already know what's going on. What did they do to the parents of the little girl when R. Kelly had it on video? What happened to them parents? Did they get held accountable? Do parents ever get held accountable in these cases? No. You just gonna tell the truth. I don't know what happened, but based on the evidence that I've seen for years and years and years, you know how this go. I already knew what happened when I seen it.
Mm. Well, people are saying you talking the truth. You speaking facts. They really appreciate you, Major Paper.
I appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah. Well, anything else you want to tell us?
Hey, just stay prayed up. Just pay attention. Hopefully we can talk about this some more as the facts come out. We talk about this some more if you like to. But just
Yeah.
remember, hey, I remember I told you now.
Do you? What else case are you looking at? Have you looked at the Romika case or not really?
I don't know about that. What happened?
Romika, that happened in Chicago. She got shot in the face by her boyfriend's baby mama.
That happened in Chicago.
Yeah, they trying to figure out why did the girlfriend walk, because even though she killed Romika in the face, they let her walk. She said it was self-defense.
So did Ramika have a weapon?
Nope.
Or did you pretend to?
I don't know. Not that people know of.
See, because hey, somebody can pretend somebody can pretend to have a gun on them or reach for something and then get shot and and then especially if you got the witnesses on your side, then witnesses don't come to court to say what happened because this Chicago. The Chicago gangster business get kept in the street. So if
You
no
in
credible witness.
Chicago?
No.
Oh,
I got family from there. So
okay.
if the credible witnesses don't come to court, not enough evidence is able to line it up, they're gonna let her go. They gotta let her walk. All them bodies King Von walked on and rapped about, they don't care in Chicago. Chicago, anything can happen. They don't care. 80% of the cases, a good percent of the cases, shooting cases in Chicago go unsolved anyway. It's easy to walk in Chicago. They don't care. Why you think Trump wanted to send them people up there, the National Guard and all that? Then you think about that. You go too crazy.
Yeah. Did you see what happened? Never mind. That's too political. But what other news are you looking at now, or what do you watch, or what's going on?
I mean, I've been watching. What was you about to say, Charlie Kirk?
No, I was going to say about the HBU in Tennessee State. Uh, the debaters came and they rushed those guys out because they were, trying to provoke the black students.
I don't know about that one. I do my homework on it though. I don't know about that one. I heard about the two hangings in Mississippi.
Yeah,
And
did they ever find anybody who did it?
nah, they're not gonna find nobody who did this unless people start talking about it. But a lot of stuff when you got conspiring groups of people and no witnesses in Mississippi somewhere, anything can happen. It's like cameras ain't everywhere. It's so much stuff that had already happened that went unsolved. Like it was set up to go unsolved. Too many people in there that conspiring, working together.
Did you hear about that girl? Her body was found in the Houston Bayou recently.
Plenty of bodies at the Houston Bayou, which let you know that's prime example. I guarantee you all of them had to be unsolved mysteries until now. They should have been emptied that. But hey, every city, but you starting to see how cold the world really is and how cold these people are and things like that. Yeah, it been more than one body coming up out of there. They keep pulling bodies up out of there.
Yeah, they said 13 bodies when they was looking
Yeah.
for her. They found
Yeah.
13 bodies this
Yeah.
year. So y'all better be careful out here in these streets. Shit.
People know what to do in certain towns. Every town know where bodies go. You just get people in the streets and in the know, they know. You know where to put them bodies at. You know where that last body went and they still ain't found it. Okay, well that's the spot. That's in every city.
Damn.
Yeah. They know where them bodies there. Well, I'm in Georgia. Them bodies was in the Chattahoochee for years.
Toe tagging. My goodness. All right. Well, I enjoyed you, Major Paper. Hopefully, I see you again. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to let you go right now. All right, y'all. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation and the platform and our coverage. I'll come back later on today to cover some more stuff. Give me some ideas. What do you guys want me to talk about later on today? Put it in the comment section. All right. Do you guys want me to talk about Romika later on today as well? If you do, press 3. And give me something else. I possibly can go live 2 more times today. I can go live probably around 8 o'clock, and I can do another one around 11. So if you give me another one besides Romika, so I can go ahead and get the paperwork for that, I appreciate that. Did y'all hear about that white guy that was taking advantage of that other lady? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I thought I could have swore that went viral. I'm not sure. Still can't arrest if the underlining of a takeoff. When you get into Hollywood, you have to do all the sacrifices. Man, I'd just rather go to Chick-fil-A and get me a slushy, or Chick-fil-A got the, you know what, girl? I'm about, truth for the wise. Fuck a sacrifice. I'm about to sacrifice my stomach and go get me a shake from Chick-fil-A. Or I might go to Taco Bell and get me a slushy. You know what I'm saying? Taco Bell got them bomb ass slushies. That Mountain Dew Blast. Have y'all had that? That green slushy? Oh my goodness. I go there just to get that slushy from Taco Bell. And and where else I go? And I like the milkshake. What, the Oreo from Chick-fil-A, the Oreo milkshake from Chick-fil-A without the whipped cream, because I don't do whipped cream. You know, that be bussing. You know what I mean? So I'm about to sacrifice my stomach for that shit. I know I need to lose weight, but that's the only sacrifice I'm doing. Shit. I'm not about to do killing nobody. No, I'm not doing all that. Thank y'all. Yeah, thanks, Major Paper. Thanks, all of you. I forgot his name, but you know who you are. David Fanbase. Thank you, David Fanbase, and thank you, Irene. I really enjoyed talking to Irene too. I'm gonna come back. You know I'm gonna come back, child. I'm gonna come back. Oh, did I make my plug in? Let me plug myself in. Damn. Let me plug myself. Y'all know I be having other channels, right? So let me tell y'all the other channels I got so we can be plugged in. So y'all can go and support my other channels as well. Cause you know I need support on all platforms. I need y'all to really be tapped in with me all the way, baby. Do you hear what I'm saying? All right. All right, so let me tap y'all on in. Okay. So these are my platforms that I have. And y'all still didn't tell me what's the other topic I should talk about besides Romika. All right. So I'm going to shout myself out. These are the other platforms I have. And as you guys can see, we at the Messy Sweet Spot. If you go down here, you'll see the other channels. So what I want to tap into, so we can talk about it a little bit. So the breakdown play, this channel I'm trying to create to be more news, politics, to be more serious, you know. So the recent video I did over here was Ray J said he's going to build the case on Kim Kardashian, and the MAGA debaters kicked out of HBC. I'm going to play this because I thought this was interesting. And did y'all hear what Jasmine Crockett, she got shut down by that lady? That lady called her a ghetto bitch. Did y'all see this? Did y'all see this shit? All right, so I'm going to give y'all a little bit of everything, okay? Bear with me. It looked a lot different. Okay, sorry, that is a commercial. So I'm going to put that. I'm going to let the commercial ride on. You know we love commercials. I want y'all to watch all the commercials, but I'm not going to watch it because of the time. But this is what's going on in the news today. You know, I always try to keep y'all informed and entertained on all platforms. All right, check this out. All we did was set up a table.
Well, at Tennessee State University, individuals who came on, young adults, by the way, who were wearing Make America Great Again hats, were removed. They also had inflammatory signs. For those of you who don't know, Tennessee State University is a historically Black college and university in Nashville. Emphasis on Black. These individuals came on.
So just to let y'all know what's going on, you know, I got different people talking about their experience and how they reacted to it. But these guys, these are two white guys with the Make America Great Again. They thought they was Charlie Kirk. They went to the Black college uninvited, girl, and demanded people have debates on immigrants, trying to get it riled up, trying to use Black people to push their podcast because they want to go back and forth. No, sir, no, ma'am, honey. You're not about to come in my house unannounced and demand me to do a debate and you record it so you can get all the damn views and you can get all the money. Okay, black people will not be used as pawns. And other black people was mad at black people. They was like, well, why can't y'all just sit there and have an intelligent debate? Nigga, are you crazy? I'm not about to play with no snake. A snake is a snake. Okay? I'm not about to entertain your ass. I'm going to dog walk your ass out the damn college. So you have some black people say, oh my God, look how the black people treat them. It's a damn shame. All they did was trying to have a debate. Bullshit. Stop doing that. You came over there provoking them. Okay? It's not innocent. They trying to play like it's innocent. Hell, I told somebody, I said, listen, take that BLM, take that Antifa, take BLM signs, Antifa signs, and the goddamn rainbow sign. Take that, and I want y'all to go to their colleges with that shit on and see what happened. Talking about you want to set up a debate. Take that and go into their churches. Take that with that BLM Antifa with a rainbow flag and go sit in their churches. And bring 4 or 5 drag queens with you. Okay? Okay, and see their damn reaction, okay? Hell. You don't do that. They want to act up. So that's what's on there. So going here, and it's gonna be a lot of racial stuff that's going on. So you guys have to be prepared because where we going, where we headed, it's gonna be, baby, history is about to be made. Do you hear me? And we haven't even got to the 4th year. We're still on the first year's Trump. So you already know what that means. Damn. Yeah, I'll be working, child. I'll be playing it. I'll be working. So look at this. This is how people reacting. Jasmine Crockett, she got caught. I'll put the receipts here. And this girl, she was mocking her. I haven't updated it, but the last thing I did, this girl Laura, she's been talking mad shit about Jasmine Crockett. She was mocking her, acting like she's a black ghetto girl and all this girl. She called another girl ugly. She told the girl she need to get surgery and she need to put some makeup on. Like these girls, these Laura, and she's a Republican person. They are getting out of hand. They are attacking people based on looks and shit like that. I thought they were supposed to be Christian and walk with the Lord of God. I'm telling you, they just hypocrites. Okay. And then they mad that Jimmy Kimmel got back on the air, right? And they talking about, oh my God, I'm not going to forgive him and he should be canceled. But yeah, your ass was against cancel culture. And I said, how you not going to forgive him, but you want to be a Christian and you're supposed to walk in forgiveness? But you want to take food off his table because he expressed his truth and he was honest and he told facts. Okay. So it's nothing but they just been a big hypocrite to me. But you see right here, Laura Loomer, she said, it hurts my heart that we have ghetto black bitches who hate America serving in Congress, talking about Jasmine. So you got to come over here at the playbook, the breakdown play to get this tea. But I'll play a little bit.
Laura Loomer, you bring your Lamasia foot-faced ass right on down to the front, bitch. I'm the ghetto black bitch representing Congress in a motherfucking America. And what you not gonna do, baby? What we not gonna do, you and Marjorie Taylor, butch body built asses ain't gonna do, ho, is keep talking about our sister. She's not ghetto, baby. I think you have the terminology ghetto and assertive fucking confused. We're not ghetto, baby. We got just as much education as you and some. And you know what else we got, class and boys? And I know why you mad, baby. I always know why bitch like you be mad. You already know, right?
All right, so you kind of get the gif over here, right? You kind of get the... Imagine being able to... Okay. Well, yeah, I need some support on that channel, the breakdown play. So if you guys can put it in your search engine, the breakdown play, so it can pop up in the algorithm more. I would really appreciate it, especially if you like that type of content over there. This is another recent news report that came out on Ray J. This is what Ray J said about Kim Kardashian.
This federal RICO though on KK and Chris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Chris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about I'm on the news every day, like yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot of shit with it.
All right, so that's Ray J running his mouth again. So also, I don't know if you guys know about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, she went on this podcast called Kai Cenat, and one of Kai Cenat's friends was pretty much slamming Mariah Carey. This is what he had to say about Mariah.
Celebrity in Mafia Country. Oh, worst. That's a good question. The worst celebrity, oh my gosh, that has came to Mafia Zone 3, Mariah Carey. Damn. All right. And I only say Mariah Carey because I feel like her intention was to promote her album, and I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because business is business. You gotta respect good business. You feel what I'm saying? But what was the exchange for us? Like, I know she didn't want to sing, I know she didn't want to dance. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like Kai, he had up his end of barbershop.
All right, so you see how they just there lollygagging and shit like that and just talking? Girl, I'm about to do that too. Yeah, I'm about to get on screen and just lollygagging and talking and just bullshitting around and just saying whatever comes to mind. I'm about to do that same thing. All right, but you know I got
this federal RICO.
Okay, hold up. Let me put this down. You know I got several channels, okay? I got several channels. All right. So let me see. Listen, it's too much to go through all of my channels I got, but go and play around with them, okay? Go and play around with them. And if you like what they got going on over there, make sure you subscribe and follow and all this stuff, okay? All right, I'm going to get on out of here so I can come back later on the night. All right, y'all still didn't tell me in the comment section what else y'all want me to talk about besides Romika, honey. What else? Hey, Stevie, what else do y'all want me to talk about here besides Romika? Thank you, Firestarter. Do y'all see how hard I'm working? Huh? Non-stop on the clock. Okay, I'm not even getting none no more, girl. Okay, because I'm working so damn hard. I got to build up. I told you that AI reaction. When I did that AI reaction, man, it messed me up. Okay, because I tried to get out that algorithm. I'm still trying to crawl out the algorithm. Because when I started doing that AI reaction videos, y'all, yeah, that views was good. The money was good. But when you want to stop that shit, it's like, how can I describe it? Have y'all known about those flyer flies? Don't you know? I don't know. It comes in a season. And especially in up north in the Midwest, it's like all these flyer dragonflies. They just all over your building. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Press 5 if y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's like that. It's like when you do that, they're all their bots and all their subs. They just stay on your goddamn house. And then when you're trying to go into a real direction, the algorithm is not allowing you to go into your audience because they're going through the dragonflies first. So you got to filter them off first in order for you to be seen. So it's been a struggle, child. It's been a struggle. All right. So let me see. Y'all didn't tell me, y'all have not told me what other topic besides Romika. Or do you want me to do another Romika Houston follow-up and missing? Oh, y'all want me to do that Houston case about the girl in the bayou? Huh? Okay, well, let me just do the numbers. Press 1 if I should do another criminal case. How about that? Okay. Yeah, press 1. I should do another criminal case. Because I don't even think y'all like when I do the Cardi B shit over here. That's why I don't think y'all care for Cardi B and that rap shit. I really don't think y'all care for that. But that's why I have another channel called The Party Crashers Unite. They do more of that stuff over there, you know. And I got another channel that's like a second, like the Glow Grace area. Because I put Remy Ma on there today. Oh, child. It's hard juggling all of these channels. It is challenging. Do you hear me? Juggling 6 channels. Damn. Do y'all know how hard that is? I didn't know it was going to be this challenging. It is very time consuming. Shit. Whew, God damn. I don't got time for nothing and nobody, baby. Oh my God. But I feel like I got to put my foot on the gas and just keep going on till I drive it up. Once I drive it up till I'm feeling more like I'm in the algorithm, then I'll probably like relax a little bit, probably do one a day. But now I'm trying to go for 2 to 3 videos a day on each channel just so I can drive it inside this algorithm. Once I get it inside of an algorithm really good, then I think I can relax a little bit more. And same with this channel, I'm still driving it inside the algorithm. And you know, with the algorithm, you just have to feed it constantly a certain niche so you can get inside of it. All right. So I love y'all. All right. And I'll see y'all back to back tonight. So I think I should do the Romika first because I always do Romika late night. I'm gonna do Romika first, and I do the Bayou late night. That's what I do. That. All right, love y'all. I know that's right. She says 6 streams of income. Hey, 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 hey. Listen, fire starter. Fire starter, you know money is my language, girl. I can be irritated or tired. Honey, you throw some... I should be a fucking stripper. I really should be on a pole dancing somewhere. Okay? Girl, if I was a stripper, all that fucking dollars, ooh, that'd get me up. That'd turn me up. Okay? Damn, I don't even drink coffee, but I drink coffee when I'm on the stage to keep me up so I can keep shaking his ass. You know what I mean? Honey, I shake this ass to my hip break. You know what I'm saying? I'll be pulling up to the strip club throwing booty out the window. Okay? Just throwing booty out the window, girl. Okay? Have you ever seen somebody throwing ass out the window? Ain't that a crazy line? Press 3 if you seen somebody throwing ass out the window. Have you ever threw ass out the window? Press 9 if you ever threw ass out the window. I have yet to try that. I gotta try it one day. I hope the truck or the car don't tip over. You know what I'm saying? Honey, it's real heavy. Okay? Shit. Ooh. Firestarter said she threw ass out the window. I know that's right, girl. Throwing booty out the window. I know that's right. Ooh, girl, what it ain't that good. But yeah, I got a rapper in my family, y'all. She's a female rapper. And when he was talking, I was like, I hope she don't try to sacrifice my ass. You know what I'm saying? Pray for me, y'all. Pray she don't try to sacrifice me. She better not sacrifice me. Sacrifice your cousins, your sisters. Leave me out of it, you know? All this sacrificing shit. Thank you, Remy Nas. Thank you so much. All right. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.